I'm getting this coffee now because, oh my gosh, what time is it? 1:45. Deary me. So, this morning, wow, I was going to Inverary Castle on my little day off road trip. I love doing things on my day off now because I have 1 day a week with no dog. And on the other day I have Honey and I take her on a jaunt somewhere really nice. So we've got all these adventures going on. Today I got in my car, turned on the ignition, everything's fine. I checked the oil levels, everything. It's been filled up with petrol. Set off driving. Clunk on the right hand side by the driver's wheel. And I thought, oh no. And every time I turned the wheel, clunk, clunk. But when I was driving on a straight line, no noise at all, it was fine. I got off the park and then thought, no, this is stupid. This is stupid. Turned back. So I was on a single track. You can't turn on a single track. So I had to slowly go down this road till I got to a safe place and then turn it. But each time I turned it, it's clunk, clunk. And I'm like, oh, the anxiety. I managed to get it back to the park. This was at 9:30. So like I say, it's about 1:45 now. So it's taken all that time to find a garage because they're all full. I found one and then I had to get a recovery place because I don't have AA or anything. And that was £117 to take my car from here to the garage in town. But the guy at the garage in town has looked at my MOT and said that the advisories haven't been done by me, right? So it's down that it could be the spring, the CV boot, or what else was it? Driver shaft or chassis, or something to do with all that. So they were all advisories. What I'm hoping is that 1, it can fix it all. 2, it's not going to be extortionate. But the biggest worry is the car gets written off. That's always a big worry with an old car. So we will wait and see, but that means my 2 days off are spent at home. So I'm, believe it or not, started to clean up. I've done the floor. It's always a tip when I'm cleaning up because I pull everything out and put it all over there, so that will all get done. I'm going to go and get some tokens and do my laundry, and I'll empty my toilet, and I might as well have a cooking day because I've got loads of dried food stuff, so I might just soak that for tomorrow and cook tomorrow, and then I'll go for a walk and just keep busy. But it's funny, isn't it, how I believe in divine intervention, because when I lived on Ling, this is going back 11 years ago now, my car was great, but I lived on a really weird driveway. It was like a farmer's track driveway, very, very bumpy, uneven, and it broke the spring in my car, and I didn't realise. And one morning I got up to go in my car, and it did the same thing. It just wouldn't work. It was like, nope, not driving. And this sounds stupid to people, right? But I said to the car, if you can start and get me into town, I promise I will take you straight to a garage. And it drove straight away. Oh, she's crazy. Well, I don't care. But anyway, I went to the garage and he checked it and he went, my God. He said, your rear spring has gone, and it was that close to the tyre. He said, if you'd have been going at speed, which you do on that road into Oban, it can do up to like 60 mile an hour on there. He said, if that had touched the tyre, the tyre would have just gone like that and you'd have been dead. So I listened to these things, and today my car said, please help me, right? So it's gone to the doctors. So 2 days have just been on my own. But one thing, right, one thing it makes you think is, I live on my own. I do everything for myself if I can, and if I can't, I have to pay people to do stuff for me. But we've got this notion of being independent, but none of us are, because something like that happens. If you can't fix your own car and get your own parts, then you don't have a car. You know, we're only as independent as the things around us are that are working. If something happens to my van, I'm homeless. So you know, it's the same as people in a house, you know, disasters happen, things happen, but we're not independent at all. And it's really funny because I was just thinking the other day, I do everything on my own, and I've been enjoying myself because I've been so busy that time has just gone somewhere else. And because time has been taken out of my hands, I don't even see where the day's gone. So you don't have time to be lonely. I've got so much going on in my head and doing stuff, projects, that you can't get bored. And if you're not bored, you're not lonely. You know, it's all... Anyway, so the only thing for this week is my little honey girl. Because I was taking her out tomorrow and I was going to take her for a really nice time. And I can't take her. I can walk on to see her. We're going to arrange for me to go and see her because she's down the road. You know, it's just she can't walk far because she's elderly and she's got to that age now. So we're going to arrange for something, but hopefully next week, hopefully fingers crossed, my car will be working and I will be able to drive and go on a nice trip with a nice newer car. Hopefully. But I only got paid today, so this is funny. First day of the month my car knackers, so if it costs me my wage for the month, then I'm just going to be like apocalyptic food month. This is why you're always cooking batches. Make loads of food all at the same time. Pretend you're feeding a big family and then just portion everything off and put it in the freezer. So that's something I don't have to stress about. You know, I've been watching videos on YouTube about poverty in Britain, and a lot of people are food hungry. They don't have enough food in the cupboards. They don't have money for food. I've always been good with money like that. I always prioritise. You've got to have food and shelter and warmth more than anything. So they come first. So that's why I learned how to do basic gardening, growing potatoes and stuff, just basic stuff, foraging, and cooking it from scratch and making batches of food. And you find that your money goes further doing that. So I'm lucky. I am very lucky. And another thing I was thinking of is wealth. You know, I am rich, even though I live in a crappy van and all this, because I'm going to do some shorts on the park. Because everywhere I go, I do a video. And somebody was saying to me, why do you do that though? I mean, you live here. And I said, yeah, but what you don't understand is that millions don't. And everybody's got this image of a different country, a different town, a different place, a different lifestyle. And you can dream about it. And how many people look at what they've actually have got and go, I'm lucky to be here right now. And I try and find beautiful things even in a disaster zone. And not that I live in one, I am very lucky I don't. But to somebody else, I am living their dream. Literally, I am living their dream. I don't have any stressful family situation going on here. I don't have to look after little children. I don't have a partner. I don't have any responsibility. And that is a big freedom. When you've got that, you know, when I was 30 years younger than I am now, I looked great, but I felt rotten. And I felt older than I do now. And it's because I was so exhausted looking after other people 24 hours a day and trying to pay all the bills and try to get the money to pay for them and working and all the rest. I'm lucky now. So if anybody out there is my age and you're sat there thinking, you know, I'm living in my own house or I'm in a council house or whatever and I'm really struggling financially, living jobs, perfect. If you've got your health. There's a job just going now. I did a video of this a few weeks ago and I did one of those shorts video and I was sat outside this hotel with my coffee and some food and the view was spectacular, like this one is here. And they've got a job going with accommodation and I'm like, a change of scenery, a change of career, whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. See, I'm not tied anymore. I don't have to be anywhere. I don't have to do anything. The only thing that's keeping me here at the moment is Honey Girl. But I still love this place. But I have been here for 6 long years. And I say long years, that's not derogatory. I love it here. But I've seen so much of this place now. Whereas somewhere different up the road or down the road, that's a whole new experience. Everything's different. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I know I'm not going to worry about nothing. What will be will be. I just hope my car doesn't get written off. That's my biggest thing. Because if my car gets written off, the one thing I really don't like is buying cars. Because you're at the mercy of scammers, and a new car that, for me, is an old car, obviously, because I can't afford new cars. But you've got to pray that it's going to last you a couple of years to get your money's worth out of it. So this car that I did, if you remember, I did a swap with my son. The BMW for the Jazz. And that was when was that? I can't remember when we did the swap, but I've loved this car. I've loved it because it's great. It's more for me because you can sleep in it, and it's reliable on the petrol, and it's just a nice little, what my son calls an old lady car, but it's great. So I'm hoping I can keep on to it. But anyway, yes, I was going to do Inverary Castle today and the gardens. I was going to go for a nice walk, coffee. But today, coffee at home, and I will make my own meals and do whatever I'm doing, clean up. But just keep it in mind for next week, Kelly, to do it next week. So, oh, I can't. No! I've just had a thought. Inverary Castle's only open, is it Thursday till Sunday or Friday till Monday or something like that? And my days off change every week. So it's today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. That means next week I am off work. Thursday, Friday. I could go Friday if my car's fixed. Please be fixed. Please. Because if it isn't, it means I can't go back there until the next round, which could be 6 weeks away. So I'm going to go now, and I'm going to get on with my cleaning, do all my jobs. And I thought I'll just do a catch up. I might do some more videos later and pass the time, and do certain subjects, because my YouTube is going backwards rather than forwards. So I will see